Hello everybody, my name is Mary Jo Green and I'm a school garden educator based here in the Fort Worth area of North Texas. I'm a lifelong gardener, but an actual garden educator for the past about 9 years. 5 years in England and then moving to the States about 4 years ago and working in schools in the area for the past 4 years. Right. So my motivation for school gardening and working in this area of education is because I come from that cultural background. I come from the United Kingdom where gardening very much is part of the community, it's part of culture, it's about of education, it's about in everything really. So I have greatest fond memories of doing it with my grandparents, with my parents, of doing it in school, is using produce as cooking, that kind of thing. So moving here to the States, I see a real gap in the schools and the environments here, and I just like to come in and just show what can be done and the absolute massive impact it can have, not only for schools and education, but for people's lives, people's relationships, and that kind of how to bond and utilize all the kind of links that we have in the community.
Hello, great rising everyone. My name is Darcia Houston, better known as Major Melanin. I am here at Lincoln High School where I am the culinary gardener. I was asked about my motivation and my reason for gardening and working with schools. I love the idea that young people will have that opportunity to be sustainable for self. It's not about sustaining a company or an institution or anything like that. It's about sustaining yourself. And before you sustain a job or before you sustain a family, if you could sustain self, then you're moving something. You're actually going to contribute to life and quality of life for yourself and others and whoever you bring into this world or choose to partner up with in any way, shape, or form, whether that be business or in relationships. Being independent, having the ability to grow your own produce, to be able to identify things and cook it. You're really talking now.
Hi, my name is Dawn Cleaves, and this is the Skyview Harmony Garden. It has been here for about 5 years, and for several of the Title I schools, I am a garden coordinator here in RISD. So my motivation for doing school gardens and working with students is that I see a desperate need for us to create the next generation of Earth stewards.
Hi, my name is Laura Guerra, and I teach pre-K, kinder, first, and second grade science at the Hockaday School here in Dallas. And I have run the Hockaday Lower School Garden for about, I think this is our 8th year. The years all sort of blend together, but I think it's 8 years. My motivation for the garden grew from the fact that I wanted to get the girls out of the classroom. Hockaday is an all-girls school, by the way. I wanted to get the girls out of the classroom, into nature, getting their hands dirty, and actually growing things. We have a great science program here, and we have a lot of really interesting things that we do inside. But I wanted the kids outside, and I wanted them to see bugs. I wanted them to see trees. I wanted them to grow plants. I wanted them to experience some of the things that I got to experience when I was growing up that I think children today don't really have a chance to do. And a garden seemed to be the best way to do that. I also had hopes that this could eventually become an interdisciplinary garden, not just a science-oriented garden. And I'm working hard to develop that aspect of it as well. So that was kind of my motivation, was to get the kids out of the classroom and into nature. At its heart, that's what I was aiming for.
Hi, my name is Kinley Larkin, and I am a school garden educator with Grow Garden Grow. My motivation is teaching kids a love of healthy eating and to care for our earth. I got into gardening when my first son Grayson was born, and we were looking for ways to get outside as a family and make healthy choices more accessible. And I've been so lucky to turn that into a career where I get to teach that to kids all across Dallas.
I'm Cheryl Darrington, and this is Northwood Hills Elementary. This is Freddie's farm. This is our 6th year in existence. My motivation is our students. Keeping a garden thriving is hard work, but watching them take pride and ownership in that garden makes it worthwhile. It's also kind of been suggested that kids that are involved in gardening also do better in other subjects.
My name is Lindsay Baranowski, and this is Merriman Park Elementary, and this is our Outdoor Learning Center. And I've been a school garden teacher for about 7 years now. So what motivates me is a mix of things. I was really lucky as a child to grow up spending summers with my grandparents who had a farm. And they taught me how to grow and harvest my own food and just love the environment and animals and the wildlife around me. So I knew that at some point in my life I wanted to do something with that and work with children. And this is the perfect combination. So really teaching kids about where their food comes from and how to eat healthy and be self-sufficient is my motivation.